Hi, friends, and welcome to my channel. So, friends, have you ever called anybody a mentor when he was actually a coach? Have you used the word teacher when the person was actually a counselor? Well, friends, many people get confused between a teacher, trainer, coach, mentor, facilitator, consultant, and counselor. So, friends, in this video, I'm going to break it down for you in very simple steps and let you know what is the definition of these 7 professions. If you're planning a career in these professions, in these one of these skills, or if you want to hire for any of these positions, well, it's very important that you know the definitions clearly. So let's dive into it straight away, where I would like to take you to my screen because I would like to explain every particular skill to you with examples. So let's go to my screen. So friends, let's get started with what is a teacher. Well, a teacher is someone who gives you knowledge. That is the simple definition of a teacher. A teacher already knows the subject, you don't. Their job is to transfer the knowledge to you step by step. Example, your school maths teacher taught you how to solve an equation, right? She had the answer, you did not. She explained the method to you until you could do it yourself. Teaching, friends, is most of the time one directional, right? The teacher talks, you listen and learn. Simple definition of a teacher: I have something you don't, let me teach you, right? So that is the definition of a teacher. Let's move on to a trainer, right? Who's a trainer? Now, a trainer builds a specific skill in you, usually for a specific outcome, right? Trainer builds a specific skill in you, usually for a specific outcome. Where a teacher gives knowledge, a trainer gives practice. A trainer doesn't just explain, they make you do it again and again until you get better. Example, a sales trainer doesn't just tell your team what objection handling means. He will help you, he will make them role play real objections, correct them, and drill the skill until it becomes natural in them. Right? Training is often short-term and outcome oriented. You walk in without a skill, you walk out with it. Please remember this, you walk in without a skill, you walk out with it. Simple definition of a trainer: let's build this specific skill through practice, right? So that is a trainer. Let's move on to a coach. Now, friends, here is where things get a little confusing. So please pay attention out here. A coach doesn't tell you the answer. A coach asks you questions until you find the answer yourself. Example, if you go to a career coach and say, I'm stuck in my job, a trainer would perhaps give you some sort of a framework to deal with that particular situation. But what will a coach do? A coach will ask you questions like, what does stuck mean to you? What have you tried? What's stopping you? The coach believes you already have the answer inside you. Their job is to help you find it, right? Coaching is about unlocking, not teaching. Simple definition of a coach: you already have the answer, let's find it together. So that's the main thing a coach does. He believes that you already have the answers to your problems. He helps you with those, he helps you unlock those answers, right? So that's a coach. We have covered teacher, trainer, coach. Now let's go on to a mentor. What's a mentor? A mentor is someone further ahead of you on the same path, guiding you using their own experience. So friends, a mentor is someone who has been in your position earlier, right? And that's why he has the authority he can guide you on what to do. Unlike a coach, a mentor does share experience and opinions and personal stories. A mentor says, when I was in your position, here's what I did, and here's what I would do differently. Example, a senior manager who takes a junior employee under their wing, gives career advice, introduces them to the right people, and shares lessons from their own mistakes. That's a mentor. Mentoring is relationship based and long term. It's built on trust, not a fixed course, right? Simple definition of a mentor: I have walked this road before, let me guide you, right? I have done this before, I have been there and done that, so let me guide you what is the correct way of doing it. That is a mentor, right? Let's move on to a consultant. Who's a consultant? Well, a consultant is hired to solve a specific problem using their expertise, right? And often they solve it for you, not with you, right? You must have heard of a marketing consultant, AI consultant, sales consultant, technology consultant. So they have expertise in a particular topic, right? A consultant walks in, He studies the situation and hands over a solution or a plan. Example, a company hires a marketing consultant when sales are falling. The consultant studies the data, finds the gap, and delivers a report. Here is what's wrong, and here's what to do. The consultant isn't building your skill. They are solving your problem, right? So unlike a trainer or a teacher who's building your skill, consultant is not bothered about building your skill. They are solving your problem. Simple definition, consultant, I'll study your problem and give you the solution. That's it. That's what a consultant is. Let's move on to a facilitator. What's a facilitator? Now, friends, many people get confused between a trainer and a facilitator. So please pay attention out here. Facilitator. A facilitator doesn't teach, coach, or advise. A facilitator manages a process, or a group can reach its own outcome. Let me repeat that. A facilitator doesn't teach, coach, or advise. A facilitator manages a process so a group can reach its own outcome. So let's say if there are two groups of people and they are not able to come to a decision because of different opinions, a facilitator will step in, right? He will put all the views on a table and help both the groups reach a decision. Let's understand this further. Example, in a team meeting where everyone has different opinions, a facilitator's job is not to give their own opinion. Their job is to guide the discussion. Make sure everyone speaks, keep things on track, and help the group reach a decision together. So you see how a facilitator is different from a trainer. He doesn't give his own view. He listens to everybody and helps them reach a decision. A facilitator stays neutral. They own the process, not the content. Simple definition of a facilitator, I'll guide the process, you own the outcome. Okay, so that's a facilitator, friends, and I hope you're clear what is the difference between a trainer and a facilitator. Let's move on. Let's understand what is a counselor. Friends, a counselor helps you deal with emotional or personal difficulties, often rooted in the past. This is different from all the others. A counselor isn't building a skill or solving a business problem. A counselor helps you understand and manage feelings, stress, grief, anxiety, relationship issues, right? Example, someone going through a difficult divorce might see a counselor to process their emotions, not to learn a new skill or fix a problem. So that's what a counselor does. His main job is to heal. A career counselor could be different because career counselor helps you choose a particular career which is suited to your need, suited to your skills, right? But mainly career counselors, they help you heal, they help you deal with emotions. Counseling is about healing, not building or advising. Simple definition of a counselor, let's understand and manage what you're feeling. Okay. So friends, I hope you've understood the difference between teacher, trainer, coach, mentor, facilitator, consultant, and counselor. So friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please do press the like button and please do share with people who want to know the difference between these 7 things. And thank you very much for staying till the end. And I will see you in the next one.